Now you might have noticed that I used a little bit of a different strum pattern in this one. It still follows the basic strum concept that we've talked about, the idea of the constant motion in the strumming hand articulating your eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But because the texture of this track is kind of delicate, and I'm looking to make the guitar blend in with the other guitars that are already there, I don't want to just pound away. We've already got a guitar driving the rhythm doing something like this. That's there in the backing track. What I played was this rhythm. Now, we start off on the downbeat, on the 1 count, but then we come back in between the counts on an eighth note, and, which would be an upstroke. Your first impulse, not thinking about our strumming concept, would be to play that like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... But here's the problem. We come to the next 1, I have to go up or repeat the downstroke. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Getting back to this idea of right versus wrong not always being the most constructive way to look at it, I'm going to say that that's less musical. Because if we go with our same strum concept, a down strum on a downbeat makes that downbeat feel like a downbeat. An up strum on an upbeat makes it feel like an upbeat. So notice the sense of lift we get. And I might not be swinging the arm the entire time, but I am feeling the beat, I am articulating those eighth notes. So watch my strumming hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. That allows us to maintain a nice strong sense of downbeat. 1, 2, 3. It also allows us to have that lift. We do call the upbeats for multiple reasons. It's not just because your arm swings up or your foot comes off the floor. It's because it does have a sense of upness, for lack of a better way to put it. Up, 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 up. So listen to the nice lift that this has. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. It might take you a little while to get comfortable with that. If you need to really exaggerate the swing of the arm to feel those eighth notes, that's not a bad idea. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I'm going to go ahead and play along with Sonora one more time. And I want you to notice not just the motion of my strumming hand, but the fact that the part that I'm playing fits together with the part that's already there. There's a part there that's accentuating beats 2 and 4. We call that the backbeat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... So by playing this other part, I'm getting out of the way of that guitar that's emphasizing 2 and 4 and putting my emphasis on a spot that that guitar isn't making much out of, and so we end up with this nice interaction between the parts. Here's how it sounds. This idea of playing guitar parts that are going to work around other guitar parts is really important when you do find yourself in situations where you're playing with other people, especially if you have groups of guitars. Everybody playing the same thing doesn't necessarily sound so good, but when you find ways for the parts to complement and work off of each other, things really get interesting and it really brings the music to life. So it's something to explore, and you could even try applying some of the other rhythms that you learned in the strum exercise lesson to playing along with this one. See what you can do. It's time to start getting creative, so have fun. See you at the next lesson.